Hi guys, my name is Jeff Ma and I'm the owner of the Yoga Lounge here in Canmore, Alberta. And the class I'm going to teach you guys has a little bit of interesting stuff tied into the lower legs, calves, and how that correlates to the health of your heart. We're also going to hit on some really sweet spots, getting some movement, and then freeing up the lower back and the neck, which are often two problem areas that we deal with. So if you can get yourself a yoga mat, some wall space if necessary, and let's practice. Let's begin with a warm-up. Take your hands and open them wide. With the hands open wide, close them, and then open them. And then from here, start to open and close the hands. Now, if you can open the hands all the way, I encourage you to do so. And if you can close them into fists, nice. And if you want to speed it up to heat up the hands, just flash those hands open and closed faster and faster and faster without compromising the quality of the two end movements, open hands and tight fists. This alone starts to get the heart pumping. When you're ready, take the hands, open them wide, and now cross your fingers. I want to get your fingers supple. When you cross your fingers this way, try and cross them the other way. Go down to the next two fingers. Yes, they can cross. And then the last two fingers, cross your pinky finger and ring finger. Now we're going to go back up, cross the next two neighboring fingers, back to pointer finger, middle finger, cross it the other way, and then go down the chain of fingers all the way to pinky finger ring. And if you need to challenge yourself a little bit more, go faster and test the dexterity of your hands. From here, take the thumbs, tuck them in, wrap the four fingers around your fists. Swirl the wrists, and then get an opening through the wrist joints. And when I dive my hands down, I get an opening across the top of my hands. And then from this spot, let the hands open up. Meet me at hands and knees. So from hands and knees, take your right hand, spin it around 180 clockwise so the fingers point back. Left hand, spin it 180 counterclockwise. Those fingers point back. And with a slight bend in your elbows, rock back and forth. So if you got tightness in your palms and fingers, you'll find it quite quickly. And on this next piece, bring it back a little more. Bend the elbows, and from the elbow bend, you're feeding the tightness into the fingers themselves. One breath here. And as you exhale, extend the hands out. Next piece, flip your hands so your palms are up. Bend the elbows, roll the fingers into tight fists. And from tight fists, start to straighten your arms a little bit. And you're going to get into the back of the forearms. Maintain the tightness of the fists. Maybe rocking back a little bit more, or perhaps straightening your arms somewhat further. 3, 2, 1, and as you exhale, bend the elbows, let the hands open up, and now find yourself pushing your fists to the floor, curl the toes under, and then push back onto your feet. Work the hands back so your elbows are on your knees. With the elbows on knees, inhale, tilt those hips, let the back arch. Exhale, round out. And then bring it higher. Hands on the knees, tilting the hips, let the back arch. Exhale, scoop and under. Walk the hands up the legs. Reach those arms up nice and high. Right hand, grab your left wrist. Flip the palm up. Inhale. And as you exhale, swing the hips to the left, side stretch towards the right. Beautiful. One more breath in. And as you exhale, let it deepen. Inhale, come up to vertical, switch sides. Inhale, grow tall, side bend the other way. Stay with this, one more breath. Exhale, let it deepen. And as you inhale, come up to vertical. On the exhale, let the arms come down and do some rotations in your shoulders. Okay, so that heats up the shoulder girdle. Keep doing those. I'm going to just adjust my mat to give you guys a different perspective on how the poses will go. Okay, arriving at the front of your mat, leave a little bit of space for your hands. Palms together. Inhale. As you exhale, let the arms down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, knees bend, we fold. Now press your hands into the shins, straighten the arms, long spine. And as you exhale, folding. Just waking up the body. Press the hands into the shins. Exhale, fold. Then a third time, inhale, long torso. Exhale, we fold. And from the fold, squeeze your shoulders back. Swing your arms behind you. Inhale, coming up high. Exhale, let the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, knees bend, fold. Press the backs of the hands into shins. Inhale. And as you exhale, slide the backs of the hands down. 2 more times. Press the backs of the hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Then a third time, inhale, long back. Exhale, folding. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, coming up high. Exhale, let the arms down. In breath, take it up. Exhale, knees bend, fold. Press the backs of the hands to shins. And as you exhale, fingertips touch the floor. Step your left leg back. Straighten the back leg, push through the heel. And as you push through the heel, you can swing the hips a little bit from side to side. And that might help you find a special tightness in your hip socket. 1 breath here, everything out. And as you look up, bring the back foot to the front. And now right foot's turn, pick it up, step it back far, push through the back heel, and then enjoy the sensations of tightness you might have in your front hip. If you need a little bit more, shop around, swing the hips from side to side, see what you can't find. Good. 1 more breath. All the air out. And then as you look up, bring the back leg to the front. Now push the backs of the hands into your shin bones. Exhale, we fold. From the fold, shoulders back. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, let the arms down. Knees bend, fingertips touch the floor. You're like sitting in a chair. And as you exhale, fold. Re-bend the knees. Step your left foot back a second time. Now, check that you're trying to straighten that back leg. And then close your eyes and sense the back of your left foot. Your left heel, which is in the air, has an inner corner and an outer corner. Push a little bit more for the inner heel of your back left foot. What lights up? 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, bring the back foot to the front. And as you exhale, trade it up. Right leg goes back. Step it back far. And if you need a little bit more, push the foot back further. Extend through the heels. Sway a little bit from side to side. And once you've found a good tightness, park there, close the eyes, and extend through the inner heel of the back leg. 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, pick up the back leg, bring it to the front. Press the backs of the hands to your shins. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the arms down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Track the arms back. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, let it down. 1 more time, knees bend. Perhaps fingertips scrape the floor. Sitting in your chair, chest to thighs, fold. Step your left foot back. Now this time, bend the back knee. Not so much that it touches the floor, but bend the knee, both hands to your front thigh. Straighten the arms, engage the abdominal muscles. This is version 1. If you need a little more challenge, get the heart pumping, bring the arms up a little higher. If you need a little bit more, bob up and down very slowly with control. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the floor, straighten the back leg, rock back onto your front, and then step the back foot to the front of the mat. Knees bend, right leg goes back, step it back far, Bend the back knee, left hand to knee. Breathe in. You can stay here. If you need a little bit more, stack both hands to front knee. Engage the abdominals if you're pushing into the hands. And if you need a little bit more, another version, arms up. And if you need even more, bob up and down. 3, 2, 1. Reaching the hands down, straighten the back leg, bring it to the front of your mat. Knees bend, arms back. Inhale, coming up high. Exhale, release the arms down. Close your eyes. Feel the strength in your legs. And if the heart rate has come up, that's fine. But see if you can maintain the breath through the nostrils. So the mouth is softly sealed, closing, smoothing down the airways. Take breath in. Take a breath out. Let the eyes open. Step your feet wider so they stick out to the side in a duck position. Bend your knees, elbows press into the legs. Seesaw from side to side. Just a little bit of opening in the hips. Then you rise back up. 2 more, sink low. Rise up. 1 more time, sink low. Now you might use your hands behind you to slow down the landing, or over time as you get more supple, the bum lands. Next piece, a little bit of ankle work so that when you go about your day, your foundation is impressive. Lie back. Hold behind the back of your right knee. Bend the leg 90 degrees. Now, you don't want to do this where your shin is flopping all around. Keep your shin motionless. The movement happens in the ankles. Spread your toes of your foot. Give me a rotation of your ankle. 1 circle, 2, keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, pause. Ankle circles the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, pause. Point your foot, flex back. Point your foot, flex back. Point, flex. That's a set. Point, flex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more, 11. Point, flex. 12. And then let it all go. Now from here, inhale, fill your waistline with air. Roll towards your left side, and then come back towards hands and knees at the front of your mat. Now all those ankle circles, they prep your legs. So check this out. Put your left foot forward, walk your hands in front, take your right leg in the air behind you. When you're ready, hands, perhaps if you can, off of the ground, and balance. Check out what it's like. 3, 2, 1. Hands to floor, both knees down. Now step the right foot forward. Spread the toes, shift forward, left leg in the air. Right hand, left hand. When you come up, you might notice that the balance on this leg is a little more capable because you woke up all these muscles. So if you're a runner, jogger, skier, walker, hiker, etc., a little bit of ankle work before your activity, a beautiful thing. Come back down to hands and knees, roll back onto your back. Let's do the left side. So from here, hold behind the back of the left knee, spread your toes wide, and begin your favorite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, pause. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Remember, keep the shin motionless. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, pause. Point your toes, flex back. 1, point, flex. 2, continue. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Work the muscles. They could be burning in your lower leg. 8, point, flex. 9, 10, 11, one more, 12, and let it go. Hug the knees into the chest, one inhale, let it all out. Now from here, inhale, fill the waist, roll onto one side, and come back towards hands and knees. Now I'm just going to change my angle so you kind of see what happens next. So in the terms of a cardiac situation, you actually want to have, for better improved cardiac health, more supple calves, okay? So check it out. We're going to massage and stretch the calves. So I'm coming down onto my elbows. Knees are bent. I'm going to take my left leg in the air. Bend the left knee, and now put that left kneecap into your right leg's calf muscle. And then from there, you could even push your knee down into the calf muscle and massage around. Whoa! Find some juicy tightnesses. Now, if you got tight calves like me, you can stretch them, which we will, but to accelerate change in your body, manual therapy, where you start pushing into the tight tissues, is a very helpful skill. Now, everyone find a tight spot, linger. Take a full exhale, soften the calf muscle. Take a breath in. Soften your right leg's calf muscle. Allow your left knee to sink in. 3, 2, 1. Now do a little wiggle. Do a little wiggle with your left knee. Just kind of break down some of that tightness. And as you exhale, let it all go. Right leg up. Bend the right knee. Plunge the knee into the juicy calf muscle. And I find it almost startling how tight it is. And in the few moments when you get into a good juicy tightness, pause, hold here. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing through the nose, lips softly sealed, calming down the heart rate, even if you're feeling a lot of sensation. That's one of the most powerful things about yoga, the ability to be in challenging physical or emotional experiences, but responding to them in the face of those challenges with calm breathing. 3, 2, 1, do a little wiggle of the knee into the tightness, and then let it all go. Curl the toes under, find yourself on hands and knees. One breath in, and as you exhale, bring yourself up to standing. Okay. Next piece, now that we've opened up some of the tight tissues of the calves, is to do a calf stretch. I'm going to use a wall. You could also push against a table or a kitchen counter, something that is stable that won't slide on you, okay? That's important. Now, I'm going to put my elbows in against the wall. You could also use hands as another variation. Slide your right foot as far back as you can. Now, as you get that right foot as far back as you can, you must maintain the heel of your back foot on the mat. Straighten the back leg. If you did this well, you found yourself in a situation of tight calves. Breathe. The other thing I want you to do is to flex your calf muscle of the back leg, as though you're trying to push so strongly, okay? Push so strongly into those toes that the heel almost wants to lift. But you're not going to let it rise. Maintain the steadiness of your calves. If you need to shop around for extra tightness, there's a very subtle sway from side to side, and you might park at an angle of supreme calf tightness. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Push the back foot's big toe strongly into the ground. 5, 4, 3. Flex your calf muscle, the same one that you're stretching. 2, 1. And as you exhale, relaxing. And now you're going to take that same leg, slide it back for its second opening. And if you flex the calf muscle strong, you should be able to get a little bit deeper, maintain heel contact in the floor. You need more challenge? Spread the toes of your back foot. Live in tightness. Breathe. If you need to rock from side to side, do so. But whatever your version you're doing, flex the calf muscle on your back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, releasing. Whew, just walk it off a bit. So how on earth are calves correlated to cardiac health? Your heart, when it pumps blood, it's going to have to go all the way to your extremities, okay? When the blood comes down to your feet, it has to make that loop and come back up, and then it goes up for the calves. So if your calves are very tight, very constricted, it's almost like there's an additional resistance for your heart to generate enough pressure to push the blood all the way from down and back up. That's why people have to wear compression socks. So the more supple your calves are, the more readily circulation can happen in your body. Okay, especially at the extremes. Let's do the other leg. So now we're motivated. Coming in, slide the left foot back as far as you can while maintaining heel contact. Spread the toes of the back foot. You should be feeling tightness now. Flex the back leg's calf muscles, though you could push your toes through the floor while keeping the heel heavy. And maybe you slide from side to side looking for perfect tightness. Everyone got tightness? Awesome. Soften the jaw, lips softly sealed, breathe in and out through the nose. And if you can, visualize upon the exhale, tightness leaving along with the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the back leg's calf muscle just a little harder. And then let it go. Coming up momentarily. When you flex a muscle and then you release it, it becomes more supple. So slide the foot back some more. Extend the heel powerfully to the ground. Flex the toes. Spread the toes of your back foot. Sink the heel. Live in juicy calf tightness. If you need more challenge, you just keep pushing the back foot stronger into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, let that go. Beautiful work. Okay, so maintaining a bit of openness and power for the ankles and suppleness in the calves does wonders for the heart. Next piece, as I promised, opening the two sides of the body, and we're going to use some somatics. Now, take a moment here, bend your knees, hands on your knees, and as you inhale, arch your back. So you're making a bit of a shape, a little C shape there. And for terminology's sake, round your back. We'll call that scooping. Inhale into arching. Exhale into scooping, just back and forth. Marvelous. Okay, now from here, coming down to the ground. As we come down to the ground, lie on your back momentarily. As you lie on your back, feet on the floor, now arch your back so that there's space between your bum and your shoulders. You could fit a hand underneath. Okay, keep your back arched, shift across so only your right butt cheek is pressing, your left butt cheek's in the air. Now try this, scoop the spine, change the shape to the opposite spine shape. You should feel the right side of your lower back pressing into the floor. Roll across your spine towards the left side of your lower back. Pause. Now arch your back so your left butt cheek is pressing on the floor and the left side of your lower back is no longer touching. Roll across your tailbones. Now your right butt cheek exclusively presses into the floor. Scoop the spine, lower back of the right side pressing. Roll to the left side of the lower back. Arch the back. left butt cheek pressing. You seeing a pattern? Roll across the tailbone. Right butt cheek makes contact. Scoop under. Roll across the lower back. Arch your back. Left butt cheek pressing. Slide across. Right butt cheek pressing. Flatten the curve of your spine. Roll across. Now that you got the hang of it, continue this pattern where your pelvis is orbiting, making circles, alternating between a spine shape of arching and scooping. 3, 2, 1, and then release it out. Whew. 1 inhale, 1 breath out. Now, if we were able to go clockwise with our pelvis, we gotta go the other way. Arch your back again. Roll onto your left butt cheek. Good. Right butt cheek's in the air. Now flatten your spine. So your left side of the lower back is pressing. Roll across the kidneys. Right side of the lower back pushing down. Arch your back. So your right butt cheek makes contact. Dance across to the left butt cheek. Flatten the spine. Roll from the left lower back to the right lower back. Arch your back, butt cheek to the ground. Swing to the left. Flatten the spine. Roll across. And repeat the pattern going the other way. Circulating, circulating, circulating. Good. And from there, pause. With eyes closed, place your hands on your belly. Fill up. Let the air out. Inhale, filling up. Let the air go. And from here, a generous breath. Hug the knees into the chest. Let out a sigh. Like, marvelous. Roll towards one side. Bring yourself back up. Now this next piece, I want to free up the other end of the spine, the neck and the shoulders. So from this spot, I'm just going to teach it at a bit of an angle. Hug your knees, okay, with your hands. Feet flat on the floor. Inhale, lift your spine and look up. And just notice how far you can look up onto the ceiling. It's not a race, it's just an observation. Come down with the head. Now lean back onto your hands. Slide your right foot forward on the floor 12 inches. Now watch my foot. I lift onto the heel, but then I curl my foot. The toes move in towards the arch. And then relax the foot flat to the floor. Pull it back. And then we're back here. Lift the 5 toes of your right foot up in the air. And let them come back down. Push the foot away. Rock onto the heel. Curl the arch. Relax the foot flat to the floor. Pull back. Flex 5 toes up. 5 toes down, push the foot away. Roll onto the heel, curl the toes. Let the foot come back flat, pull back, lift the 5 toes up. One last time, push the foot away, rock to the heels, curl the toes in. Let the foot flatten, pull back, lift the 5 toes. Relax. Left side, slide the left foot along the floor. Good, about 12 inches. Pull back onto the heel, curl the toes in. Let the foot go flat. Pull back. Now flex 5 toes in the air. They come back down, push away. Rock to the heel, curl the toes in. Flatten the foot, pull back, 5 toes up. Toes flat, push away, rock back to the heel, curl toes in. Let the foot go flat, come back, 5 toes up. Last time, foot flat, slide away, rock to the heel, curl the toes in. Let the foot flatten, pull back, 5 toes up. Relaxing. So that movement changes the nature of the neck. So have your hands wrap around the knees, take a beautiful inhale, grow tall, and then as you lift your gaze, maybe you're able to look back or look up a little further because your neck is more capable. Your shoulders are more relaxed. Coming out. So results may vary, but I find I can gain like 10, 15, 20 degrees range of motion depending on what's happening. Now, last piece, let's do a short resting moment, which is good for the heart, Shavasana. Now, some people will do Shavasana with their legs up against the wall or up on the couch, where you push your bum in towards the side and you roll onto your back and you extend your legs up. And this is a lovely thing, this inversion capacity here, releasing what's in the calves. Yeah, it's just so nice. If putting the legs up the wall doesn't make sense for you, or it's a little bit tricky getting that set up, by all means, find yourself flat on the ground. And when I lie back, clear the flesh of the butt cheeks so your lower back can relax. Especially if you find when you straighten your legs, there's a tendency for tension. You got to smooth and slide the glutes out of the way. Palms out to the side, palms up, whatever version you're doing. Turn the head to the right. Swivel the head to the left. Come back towards neutral. Take a gorgeous breath in. Let it out the side. I'll bring us back in just 2 minutes, but this time here is critical. Feel your breath. Feel the beating of your heart, the pulsation of blood, the feeling of being alive. Stay still within the body. Feel. Give the toes and fingers a little flicker. Or maybe you start to slide legs down the wall or hug knees into chest. Roll towards one side. Pause. And then come up towards seated. Just take a moment, establish how you feel. Palms together, inhale, and we let it all go. Namaste. I hope you feel great after that practice, and good job doing work to help your cardiac health and bring some movement to your lower back and neck. Now, I hope we cross paths more. If you go to www.yogalounge.ca, we have a whole bunch of online content. We got great classes in person and all sorts of stuff that I think will give you lots of help. So, if you have any questions, don't be shy, reach out, and take care of yourself.